2, 1. All right, everybody, you guys know what it is. The one and the only American Cholo podcast, broadcasting live and direct to you from North Hollywood, California. My name is Gil, and I am the American Cholo. Yep. And today, Mama, I made it, homie.
Yeah, Mama made it. Shit. What's good?
Man, we got OG Rome in the building. We got Dazer Dabs in the building.
Yeah, buddy.
So, who smokes more, you or him, bro?
That guy right there. He's the reason. He's the reason why I have to make a whole damn budget just for weed. When I met this guy, I used to smoke, like, you know, the little eighth bottles, the little containers.
He smoked pinners.
You know, and just smoke. And then hanging out with this guy, it went from that to the seventh. Before I was smoking an ounce in a day.
Yeah.
And now it's like weekly, bro.
In like 2 days.
Yeah. So my tolerance went high hanging out with that guy.
Yeah. And a lot of songs came out from it too.
Oh,
so
there you go, homeboy.
That's motivation.
Motivation.
Yeah. Big blowings.
Before we get too ahead of ourselves. Oh, I got mine. The Homeboy, what is it? American Homeboy documentary that we've done, that I was on, and Maxwell actually produced and made the whole movie. It's a great film. It finally came out it was on theaters for a little while. It finally came out on Apple TV. Nice. So anybody who's been asking to see it, it's a historical thing. It is like my boy Trompito, it's a great film. It's going to be great. Cholo, you did a great job. You did a great job. So you guys got to watch Apple TV. Aside from that, man, homie, this is like a star, bro.
Come on now.
A tear started coming down my eye when I saw this, bro.
I'm telling you, Cholo, we take care of everybody, man.
This is badass, bro. This is badass. And after all these goodies, come on, homie.
That's the most important thing right there.
That's classy.
You know how many people have played the lighter game? It's crazy. It's crazy. Rome knows.
That's the most stolen item in the world.
In the weed world.
I'm a third-time felon. Yeah. I swear to God. I end up with like 6 lighters in my pocket. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Except for us here. You know why? Yeah. I bought those barbecue lighters for the studio.
Oh, there you go. That's perfect.
You cannot take off with that shit.
I keep it in the mailbox, bro. Everybody wants the lighter, the house lighters. There's two. There. Yeah, there's 2 in there. Red or blue, depending on which one you want. In case you want a politic here, take the blue, take the red, whatever you want.
And if it's gone, you know Rome took it.
Yeah. Even that.
I don't know how it ended up in my fucking pocket.
It's because it's such easy habit. You get it, and you're just like,
it's my bad habit.
Yeah, me. As soon as I give somebody a lighter, I start looking at him. I said, watch, this fool's gonna get the lighter, and I make a little game out of it. So I was like, this fool's got my fucking lighter, bro. Or they try to give you a cheap ass fucking
beat up.
Yeah, no, those little the ones you can see through, like these ones.
Those crackhead lighters.
Yeah, this is a quality lighter, bro.
That's a quality lighter.
Like when my homie Short Dog all the time, he pulls out. I see you stole my lighter, huh? And he pulls out one of these. I said, "Fool, you don't buy these." I already know. He starts laughing.
Yeah, motherfucker.
I politely tell everybody I smoke with, I might end up with your lighter. So
yeah.
No, literally.
That's why I light the blunt for him, and then I pass him the blunt.
There you go. So now, who was the one that helped make this happen? Right here.
We got the homie Cali Herbs, which is with the flower, the joints. You know what I mean? He hooked it up. I got my sponsor Freshwoods with the leaves, Canna Frizz with the ashtray, King Palms, and papers. And
These are all very nice branding. I mean,
they're very nice.
Whoever does this branding for these people is very cool, very creative. Man, purple sunset with the Lola.
Oh, come on, Papa.
Come on, carnal.
That's all Chicano shit.
So appreciate everybody who brought this to the table over here. There'll be many guests that will enjoy this.
For sure.
Gil's a Santito. He don't do this kind of stuff. Allegedly. I don't inhale, bro. I don't inhale.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's get this thing started, man. Let's get some history on you, Rome, and let our people know. Where were you born and raised at, homie?
Inglewood, California.
Yeah.
Born and raised. Moved around through the foster care system till I was emancipated at 18. Then I went to transitional living program.
At what age did you end up going to the foster system?
8 years old.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't change anything, man. Those are my trials and tribulations that made me who I am, made me the person I am, and there's no going back. You know what I'm saying?
No, of course. But like when you're 8 years old, do you even know what the foster system is? I mean, how did that happen where you're getting taken away from your parents and you were brought over here? Do you remember all that?
Yeah, well, my dad got shot in the head, so he was the plug in Inglewood. Back in the 80s, man.
Yeah, my mama was a plug too.
Yeah, so it's like drive-throughs. Everybody's driving down the block, and there's like 20 homeboys, and there's crack houses. Yeah. My house was the crack house, which we had the crack at that time, and then my dad got shot in the head, and my mom wasn't able to take care of the family. She just ended up doing the crack, and my little sister at age 14. Back then it was just there was so much clientele that everybody was able to eat. So
yeah.
you know, it's 2, 3 in the morning getting knocked in the window, and even if as you're a little kid, your mom already shows you where it's at, and serve it. You know what I'm saying? It's just clientele that you already know. So one thing led to another. My sister Cruz at 14 took over the same business, ended up working for the Connect, and
at this time your mom started doing it.
Yeah, started doing this. She got lost in the drugs. 1 year later, she had another kid. She had the kid in the hospital. They tested her, and then that led to where's the rest of your kids? Being taken care of by my sister, 14 years old, and they came and investigated the household, and bada bing, bada boom, you gotta go.
You're gone. So you're in foster care. What was it like the first weeks there?
Damn. I still remember though, because those are flashbacks. I ended up somewhere off the exit off Garfield, so that's Paramount.
Yeah,
exactly. Ended up somewhere in Paramount, and all you could think as a little kid is remember all the streets.
Yeah,
remember all the streets.
Yeah,
because you're gonna escape. You got to go back home.
Exactly.
You don't know what this is. So I remember being at the offices in Century, the foster care offices, and then my family calling all my uncles and aunts. And we were the family, you know, everybody has a family that they're all good. And then they're the fuck up, the piojosos. You know what I'm saying? The piojosos, the ones always fighting, getting in trouble. Yeah. We were a family of 8. So you could just imagine how many brothers and sisters egging each other on to do something bad just for the, you know, chiste, you know?
Yeah, no shit.
So nobody wanted us. None of our aunts are like, nah, we ain't taking them. So everybody got separated. The 2 older sisters ended up at a foster home. Me and my little brother at another one. My little sister at 1 year old came out the womb straight into foster homes.
Yeah. Now I know that all kids at some point or another, you know, especially in a pecking order, whether it's junior high, high school, even elementary school, some kids will start, you know, picking on others, bullying others. And I can only imagine in foster care where there's a lot of kids who are, I mean, for lack of a better word, like coming from dysfunctional families. Yeah. Was there a point like when you were getting a foster care and you got to deal with all that kind of stuff? Like people trying to bully you, take your stuff?
Practically the first week. You come in from a household that is already bad. But keep in mind, there's households that are worse.
Right? Yeah.
Worse. I'm talking about, I was living in Grape Street, right there, Watts. You know what I'm saying? Back in the times where that gang was banging, and those kids were banging at age 2, 3, 4. It's inherited. It's in their genes. You know what I'm saying? They're already banging. It's like, why? Because their uncle's banging their cousin, their household.
Generational, you know at that point.
They don't say, hey, get over here. They say, get
like a routine
over here. So they're used to. So I remember just the first week, the first household just getting down, you know? And it was always me and my little brother helping each other out. So we ended up in 13 foster homes before my uncle decided to come in. At least the way I look at it, save me. Because I was the chosen child, the one that had a little talent, that was skillful. I just decided to make the wrong decisions, you know?
Yeah, you're a sports guy. This guy was hogging all the fame over there at that softball game, like the MVP, bro.
Hey, sports saved my life, man. For all my adolescent years, man, I used to go to school. And you know the after school programs.
Yes.
Well, your mom can't pick you up, so where did you stay? At school for another extra hour. And then from there, go to the park for the next 3 hours. Because when my mom met, she was never home. They didn't know my sister was the one taking care of us.
Yeah, that's extremely important, is having sports in kids' lives, right?
Oh yeah,
I was born in the like the school park recreational, you know, the soccer teams, the YMCA, all that.
Like that. Yeah.
So what were, as far as music goes and rapping, did you start finding out that you had a knack for it at an early age, or?
Not really, man. Actually, I always wanted to be an entertainer. I was always trying to be a class clown. I looked up to Jim Carrey, you feel me? All his movies. You know, especially now with his meditation and
smart
everything. Yeah, smart individual. And, you know, when everybody in 5th grade, we used to have those performances. I was the one out there trying to perform. You know,
outperform everybody like you did at the baseball game.
Yeah, in sports, I was always signed up. I was literally, you know. So as far as music, we listened to Ice Cube, gangster rap, all the 90s, you know, because it was, you know, inherited by our family members with lowriders. And one thing led to another, and my brother got shot in 2005 in the head.
How old was your brother?
17. So my dad shot in the head, my brother shot in the head, and I'm like, you know what? I used to sell weed and crack at the front on Doty and 102, and I'm like, you know what? Just in case, let me go record a song, because I used to freestyle with the homies, but I didn't. Rap is not me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was playing sports, and I'm like, let me just go record this song. I recorded a song. It was 14 bars. They're like, come back and finish it. I'm like, what's 14? What the hell is bars? You know what I'm saying? I just hear a beat like earlier, like days, and you just start rapping. Whatever, it's freestyle, whatever comes to your head. And then
you didn't know the fundamentals yet.
Nothing at all. I wasn't taking it serious. I just wanted to record myself just in case I died. I could have my family hear my voice.
You feel me? For sure. So that's smart.
And that's you at a young age. Now, I noticed you go through that very quickly about your father and your brother passing away. But that's something that, I mean, seeing you today, you would never think you went through any kind of traumatic stuff like that. That's some major traumatic stuff.
Yeah.
How did you deal with it? Because a lot of guys your age, they do that, and that's almost the reason for them to start crashing out and destroy their lives.
95% of the penal code system, people in prison are foster care kids. You know, 95%, that's a lot of percent. So it's like it's already planned out, you know what I'm saying? How does that happen? Because in the 80s, it was planned to take the parents out of the household, you know what I'm saying? Some way, some other. Yeah. So I just feel like all the drama that I went through is it makes me who I am. And it's not that I don't want to speak about it. It's just that at times I get emotional.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because those memories crack and boom, it brings me back to a time and place.
Yeah.
I had this one interview with this one individual, and she would not let it go, and she was tapping in, and I'm like, bro, you would think it was done after 20 years. Had me crying like a little girl.
Right.
I'm like, damn.
Well, see,
it's still in there.
That's the realness of it. That's what, you feel me?
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I mean, I lost my brother like now it's been 14 years. And yeah, it's something that, you know, unless you've really gone through it, you're not going to know what it is. You know, some people tell you, oh, I know how I feel, but nah, you
really don't.
You really don't. It's a piece of your heart that's just missing, and it's not going to be back there. But I think I'm kind of the same route as you. I use it more as energy to say, you know what, I'm going to live my life to the fullest. I'm going to enjoy my life.
And I found myself, if you realize, like, I depended on me and my brother because we went into foster homes, and then when we separated.
So it was that brother who?
Yeah, that got shot in the head. When we separated, I ended up living with my sister, and he was having beef with people in Palmdale.
Right.
So it was a 6-bed home, and the person that got because in order for you to have a room, somebody don't have to be in that room. So that kid got into a shootout at the 7-Eleven. So that gave me a chance to move into the house. I was already living with my family, but I'm like, I need to go help my little sister, my little brother. I went to go live with him 1 month to go help him out. That fool ended up stealing the group home van to go pick me up from high school for no reason. For no reason. By the time he got back home, because I didn't get in the van, because the school was literally 3 blocks away. Yeah. By the time he got back home, the cops were there. They took him back to juvenile hall, and I was stuck in foster homes again. I'm like, damn it, all took for helping my brother.
So when you're leaving the foster care system, what is it? Is this they're telling you ahead of time, hey, you're gonna turn 18, you're out of here? How's that work?
What happens is people don't utilize all the resources. Me, like I play sports, and I try to utilize that to keep me out of trouble. So I was good with my social worker, which gave me resources. There's ways for you to give clothing vouchers, food vouchers, transportation vouchers. And when you're 18, they tell you ahead of time you're about to be emancipated, and now you're going to be an adult. You have a choice to do it on your own or go into a program called Transitional Living Program, which helps you out till you're 21. So I got into that program to teach you how to go get jobs. You lose your job, they're like, okay, the rent's only $300. And then you start, making more money, and they're like, okay, now your rent is going to be $500.
Yeah, it's just
teaching you how to be responsible, you know what I'm saying? And you lose your job, don't worry. Go get another job. They're on you. The social workers on you weekly. It's like being checked up on in your own apartment,
right,
all the time. And then they don't let you fail. And before you know it, when you leave the program at 21, they don't tell you, which you end up taking back every piece of rent you ever paid. They give you all the money back. They give you
so they taught you how to prioritize yourself on top of reward you at the end.
Reward you at the end.
That's
they
amazing.
give you a bed. They give you a refrigerator, the starting kit.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know how to do all this? All right, now you find your own apartment. Bam.
They bring you into adulthood.
Yeah, pretty much. And when I was living over there, that's exactly when my brother got shot. My brother-in-law was in the car with him, and he didn't know where I lived, so he just got off the freeway, and he was like, Rigo, just screaming. And I didn't know, and I just heard him out the window. I'm like, what happened? Boom. We ended up driving all the way to Martin Luther King, taking all the red lights to find out that he wasn't even there. They took him to, Harbor, UCLA.
Ouch. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Now you turn. Let's go to you. You're turning 21. You're getting out of the foster care system. Where do you go? What are you doing?
So now I don't play sports no more. I decided to go to work. I left college. I was playing college football. I'm like, fuck, what can I do? So I recorded that one song in 2005, right after my brother got shot. And my first show was with Mac 10. So I had no experience. I had no skills. I was up there.
How'd you pull a show with Mac 10?
Because back then, Sean Healy was a big promoter. And back then, he was, all you had to do was sell your tickets. You feel me?
Okay.
And as a starter, you had to sell your tickets, you know, and if you had enough fans. So all my homeboys from the hood was my fans. So all I had to do was...
Giving people game out there right now.
Yeah, pretty much. If you have enough homies, they'll buy your tickets and then that pays for your slot, and then, you know,
there you go.
They give you extra ticket to make money too.
That's right. That's right. So you were hustling.
And then I'm like, you know what? After I finished my show, I record every one of my shows, and I realized I wasn't there. And I'm a perfectionist, so I started learning. I started engineering, buying equipment. Went to YouTube, graduated from YouTube University by downloading, watching. There's people that's willing to help you, you know?
Yeah, it's a fact.
It is, bro. It is.
Then I started my own clique, Road Dogs Entertainment, started bringing people on, and then it leads me to meeting this dope-ass individual who's been down with me for so many years, you know?
So when did you see this sexy beast? You walked into the room and your eyes just started glowing, bro.
The aura was great. Now, you know what? I think the first time we actually met, we did a video shoot, but it was another member that was a part of the team that seen that I was part of the
that's when you brought the
I was part of the lowrider industry. Well, I still am.
Right.
And they seen a lowrider that no one really has. So we have a 1936 Plymouth. You know, you don't really see those out here. They're very, very rare. And we shot the song with you and
from Arizona.
From Arizona, yeah, the homie from Arizona, and man, was it a banger. It was a banger. And after that, it just started blooming.
Yeah.
And then you guys just started kind of working more and more with one another?
Yeah,
or what?
so what happened is they invited me on their podcast, which was the Road Dogs TV. I brought stuff like how I did today, and they just liked my energy and my aura and what I stand for and just my business mentality and the way I could speak, you know, to get people to, you know, fuck with us, you know. And yeah, after that, they just kind of like said, hey, you know, I think you could fit doing promotion. And that's a big thing. Promotion is everything when it comes to anything business. I really push to know promotion and how to promote and stuff. And after that, I just really did good, brought sponsors, brought more guests to the shows. And little by little, Rome was like, bro, I need a hype man. I need you to get your ass up here.
It's not even that, bro.
Oh, shit.
This fool knows my songs better than me. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He will go on live, and this guy's bringing all his people, playing my music, and I'm like, how the fuck does he know my lyrics? And I don't, because as an artist, I'm writing, recording, boom, writing, recording, boom, boom, go to the next one, go to the next one, and then and that just caught my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, everybody doesn't really support you in that way. Not only that, you the little things go a long way. And for him to even spend time to listen to me and learn the lyrics.
Yeah.
So not only that, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Exactly. I had another hype man, and he just wasn't there no more, and boom, he just stepped up. Not only that, I'm like, I give my homie the mic.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm like, hey, bro, I need you to do this, and that fool just did it.
Yeah, like I said, it's just a good mouthpiece. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
I know how to like communicate with the fans, and so does he, and we really put them involved with it.
I see him here. He's much calmer here. This was always high energy, bro.
Oh yeah, like
this will stay on high energy. They can make little shots of coffee of this fool, and you'll be fucking warmed up.
If you had a camera under here, you would think I'm fucking jackrabbit, bro. My legs. Everybody's like, why you're? Hey, bro, that's
just the way you're wired, right?
High energy, yeah.
Now, the name Road Dogs, did that just come off the top, or were you messing with other names?
It wasn't directly me, man. I joined the group Road Dogs. Somebody already had it established. Okay. I took over. I brought in artists. I started learning how to engineer. I started booking, managing, doing everything, doing the graphics. And then the individual that was part of it just wasn't showing up, wasn't supporting and everything. So the ball had to move in. I mean, keep rolling. You know
now, do you see that a lot with artists? Like even artists that, let's say you signed on, that people just believe that, you know, you're going to get one hit and you're going to be on, and there's a lack of motivation out there as far as working? You
know what it is if you ain't never been popular in school, if you ain't never had shine, the first time you get shine, no matter where it is
Pops
in your time,
cherry.
you just, oh my God, oh, I'm famous.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, you just
Yeah.
get so happy inside. You gotta humble yourself, man.
The ego takes over.
You know,
for sure.
because a hardworking individual enjoys that for that moment, and you got to worry about the next hit.
Yeah.
The next
Right.
hit, the next hit.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of individuals that, you know, do a mixtape and they're like, oh, I'm a rapper. Or they do an album, I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
They do a show, I'm a rapper. No, you know what's a rapper? Somebody that does everything, is well-rounded, has done the shows, the podcast.
Has the
you know,
resume.
not only that, let people tell you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And,
Yeah.
and then you feel that, you'll feel that acceptance. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just you know want to believe that, or they'll be out there telling the public, "I'm the no." I mean, the public will tell you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, as far as doing venues, was there any one time that you can specifically remember that it wasn't a great performance, bro? You went back and you said, "Damn, dude, I bombed that shit."
The only time I've ever not had a good performance was my first show where I messed up my lyrics and I freestyled my way out, so nobody found out.
Oh, so you did what the professionals say. Just keep it going.
Yeah. And then,
But while you're going there, in your head, are you saying, "Fuck, I fucked up"?
nah, just keep it rolling.
See,
you know what
now
I'm
he
saying?
has me, so I'm always
Yeah,
gonna capitalize.
Oh, so there you go.
Now the only
Shit
thing
out,
I
you know
gotta
what
worry about is my breath, because
Yeah.
I like to dance, I like to move,
He
left,
jumps
right,
anywhere.
jump, get crowd participation, and
Yeah,
the only thing
that's a big thing
yeah.
about us.
How do you guys practice your breath? Because I like,
We
you know,
smoke.
no, chingues way out. Because when you're going, like when I hear raps, and you got a lot of stuff that's really like beat, like it's
Fast.
it's fast,
Yeah.
bro. And I'm like, damn, like that. How the hell this fool fucking get his breath and keep it? You got to practice that.
Yeah, I think it's a lot.
At
of
least for me,
practice.
when I run or when I'm smoking, that's the best way. Like run and rap. No, you're gonna run out of breath.
He's the guy at the
I
gym,
don't do that.
fucking rapping
Yeah,
and running.
yeah, Like, damn, that's a dope song.
That's the only way, man. You're
Yeah.
working against yourself, and you're only practicing. It can only get better, you know.
What's
Yeah,
something that you would tell somebody barely coming in the game? Because you've been on it for how many? Well over 10 years,
Yeah,
right?
15.
Fucking A.
There you go, 15 years. What's something that, I mean, let's say you could have talked to yourself, a younger version of yourself, and gave some advice.
Man, invest a lot of time in yourself to the point where you're so confident that when you go out there, you don't have to wait for people's approval. You know, everything comes out good. Everything because you studied it. You know, fam? And also be a student of the game and hear people's opinion. You know, when
Yeah.
at the beginning when their opinion might be bullshit, but use it to your advantage. You know, and invest in yourself. It takes a lot of money, you know, to get in this industry. A lot of people right now are skipping the line and getting shine, but as we all know, it's all about that negativity, which lasts
Yeah.
a couple years.
Yeah.
That's the shit
And
that's fucking it up right now.
We stuck in the algorithm, but till then, you know, hard work and true, you know, leadership will last forever. You know.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
to me, it seems like in the rap game, unless you're almost gang banging with lyrics, homie,
Yeah.
it's not really going anywhere.
You know
now.
what's funny though is because people don't understand the people in the background is Vanguard and Rock, Black Rock, and they're the way they do it in the algorithm is you don't have to have skill. The dumbest kid in class that we went to, the one that wouldn't even fucking pass the test, he's the one that's shining right now.
Yeah.
Right? They want the person that's not the skillful wife, so it's programming.
It's more like an image now. It's not even really a skill no more.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
It's,
And it
it's
sucks.
entertainment.
Yeah, it's an entertainment, you know.
I think it's always been somewhat of entertainment, but it's also got to do, I think, a lot with the culture of ours
Yeah.
that we like. If you're not somebody who came out of prison or out there gang banging hardcore, but
Yeah.
that's not business. I mean,
But that's recent right now, man. The era of podcasting. Because before, how is somebody who can't get a license or somebody who's been fucking up is not rewarded for going to jail?
Right.
It's gonna come out here and dictate the way the music
program.
should go. The
Yeah,
program, you know,
right.
it's people letting it happen. At the end of the day, I respect everybody's hard work and you know if they're trying to change their life. But if they're with that negativity,
Yeah, that's only gonna go so far.
it could only go so far.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's the type of cycle we're trying to break. You know, we're trying
Absolutely.
to bring the. And you see, Rome's raps is way different from any other.
I'm trying to
Chicano
make
rapper
people
right
dance,
now.
bro. You know,
they're
I'm not trying to
they're
make
the same,
music
bro.
for the homies. I'm trying to make music for
But
the
I
world.
guarantee you, if we would have put Rome in a cipher with the top 5 Chicano rappers right now that are like gangster rap, he's gonna blow him out the ballpark. That's a fact.
Yeah, well, the gangster rappers are just that gangster rap. They're not so much lyrical and all that. But when it comes to like what you said, that to me is the key to blowing up. Like, if you can make the ladies dance, bro,
Facts.
the guys will fall right behind them.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of the music that's out there is just far enough to hit a plateau, and then it's not going to get any farther as far as national. Yeah. But like I said, that is the key that I think a lot of our people kind of don't want to do it because, that ain't gangster, fool. That ain't, you know what I mean, though?
Yeah, but imagine the first person to do it. That's
bro, that's going to be huge.
Like, look at the reggaeton. They're fucking going crazy, bro.
Come on, fool.
Like, if we really wanted to, we'd go to Mexico.
No, I mean,
some fucking
I've been
music
to the
with them
Latin
and
Grammys 2 years in a row, and the people there accept us, and they treat us way differently. We come in with this different hip hop look,
aura,
and they're adding you right back. They're fucking with you. Not only that, it's that people don't understand that gangster shit. That's Southern California. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
In certain areas, outside of that, people are not playing that. Matter of fact. None of our homeboys that is in the game are getting radio play like that.
Really
no, for sure.
At all. You feel me? So I just, like I said, at least if somebody will break that cycle and make people dance through positive music, man, that'll change the world. You see what Pitbull done, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, there you go.
Yeah,
worldwide, $90,000 just to book them, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that radio play is important at all?
Not now. Now it's streaming, fucking with American Cholo. When you're at American Cholo, that's all you need, man. You feel me?
Sure.
Not only that,
it's all downhill from here, fool.
It's all right. I'll get back up with that after. Don't trip. I'll be right with you.
Are we back up the hill now?
Yeah, we're back up, bro. Yeah, but it's still, I think radio play isn't as important, but it's still feel damn cool.
No. It's some stripes. Once you hear it, like right now I was talking about it, we're not getting radio play, but once you hear somebody, you're like, oh shit.
There we
go.
What
I'm saying it's an amazing stamp.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You were on the radio not so long ago, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, I still need to get those big platforms. You feel me? Little by little.
We on the way.
Now, what do you think is holding our people back from getting to that, national level?
I think because we left from Chicano rap. Look, a couple years they had us as Chicano rap, literally a genre.
Correct.
Now, the next generation are more swagged out, and they're just putting more hip hop and lyrical delivery and everything. So now it's changed to gangster rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
this is true.
I just feel like they understand that if hip hop, which is primarily a black culture influence, if they're not letting gangster rap on the radio like that, if the game's not on the radio, which he's a dope ass artist, and he's from the West Coast, then what makes you think they're gonna let Essex gangster rap? That's why I think individuals like yourself who could bring people together, who's involved with the community and your positivity, all you have to do is 93.9. And all you have to do is play me and all the homeboys. And guess what? When we riding, we ain't listening to nothing else. We want to hear your shit.
That's right.
I've always I talked to Dazer, and then he fucking started doing this thing. I'm like, bro, make your own podcast. Make your own radio station. We'll deliver it. And all you have to do is play us. And guess what? Everybody will listen to your specific station.
And then we promote and everything.
I would definitely be down with that, and even have like where the mix is already playing, where nobody even has to be there, and if somebody wants to DJ. The only thing is that with some of those songs, to me I don't care about the
FCC is involved. People don't understand.
That's the issue, bro. Because some songs they'll play no problem. They'll just say this is not a copyright strike, but a copyright claim. They're still making, and I don't care about that. To me, let it run. But the problem would be, but I'm down to try that one, man. I got my DJ Chris over there.
Hopefully I put a seed, because at the end of the day, all it takes is somebody to do it, and everybody will tag along.
Yeah, we just need the platform to get everybody on. And once that happens, I think we're gonna flourish.
It's also we need our people to support, but I do agree with you as far as this next generation coming up. Yeah, bro, it's definitely evolving, like majorly evolving. You got from Texas, Mexican OT. That guy's doing big stuff now.
Amazing.
You got Jeezy over here. What's his name? Jeezy over here doing his thing.
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest ones though right now is like Mexican OT because he's flipping everything, bro. He's he's not stuck on this. He's
making worldwide music.
He's making worldwide music, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. You're not just catering. I didn't hear him talking about a blicky and shooting the homie down the block.
Yeah, you don't. If you're making good music,
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm a victim of it, because when you start hearing music and beats, you start programming yourself of that mentality of where you were at a place and a time.
Right.
But then when you start getting older, you realize you got to be responsible for your music, man. You got to be responsible. And at the end of the day, there's only so many people that's going to be riding on my enemies compared to a song like Happy. I'm happy.
Man, that's a dope one, bro.
You can play that at the fucking quinceanera. There it is. I want to be played at all quinceaneras, bro.
There it is.
That's the thing.
At all family weddings and all that, you know, without at the bar mitzvah, without nobody
At the bar
tripping.
mitzvah, Shabbat shalom.
Come on now.
OG Cali Girl 490 super chat. Respect to everyone, homie.
Hey, shout out to you.
Yeah, positivity is the way to do it. It's just, I think what it is too. It takes a little bit longer to get there.
Exactly. Pain, quick.
Bro. Yeah.
Love and all that takes longer, but it lasts longer.
Yeah.
It's yours.
Yeah.
And to also like navigate away from it, it took me a while. I of course I've had my share of craziness on YouTube and anywhere else, you know.
I've seen a lot.
But I think I've grown and somewhat, and you know, learned from my mistakes and trying to stay away from that garbage, bro. Because it's so easy to get caught up, homie.
Quick.
It is
It's
so
bad karma, you know what I mean?
There's
It's
people
bad
right now
karma.
listening to podcasts ready to take the snippets and just put two stupid ass pictures of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
No, but it's, you know what it is? It's bad energy, homie.
Yeah, it is.
Before I wouldn't believe in energy, but no, it's
Bad karma.
It's the whole shit. How do you? Because I mean, you just have this whole aura about you that's
Meditation.
Meditation, bro.
Meditation.
Meditation. So what happened is a year ago I hurt my knee, man, and I was supposed to have surgery. They say I tore meniscus, and I'm like, hell no.
At the
I play
softball
sport.
game?
Nah.
At the softball
Actually,
game.
my knee was messed up. I had a brace.
see how he played
and
when
I
it
ended
messed
up
up?
playing better.
There you
But they're like, man, you need to do this and this and that surgery, this and much, like thousands of dollars, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna preach and I'm gonna do what I preach. I started learning about Dr. Sebi. Started meditating, started grounding every day, smoke a blunt, go to my backyard, take off my shoes. Now I'm always off with
grounding. Huh? I've heard about that.
Yeah, it's a fact, bro. You know what I'm saying? Started learning about Alan Watts, Joe Dispenza, people of importance. And when you start learning one thing, it opens up your mind. Because what it is we have two hemispheres, and they say you only use 10% of your brain. It's true. That's why at 5 years old, you're inducted into going to school. From 0 to 5, the softest part of a little kid's head is the top of the head.
Yep.
You give them a little thing like this and be like, that's a boat. This is a plane. Guess what? It is a boat and a plane. Their imagination is incredible. Once you start going to school, the right side of your hemisphere, you are not utilizing it ever until you start. Before I came over here, I was doing my chakras. You know, you start doing your chakras, you get your crystals liquid. That's Jesus Christ. Christ is crystals, from the word crystals, from the Greek. It gets all the way to the top of your heaven right here, to the right side of your hemisphere, and then you start being able to bring things towards your life.
Yeah.
And me talking about Dr. Sebi, never met him because he died.
All right.
We performed at Montclair at the Canyon.
Yep.
His son was sitting down.
Oh
Yep.
man.
He like, bro, I love your energy, woo woo. You know who I am? I'm like, nah, Dr. Sebi. Son, Dr. Sebi. So I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I brought that towards me. I've been able to do a lot of stuff like that sounds like incredible or just like magic, but it's really is your energy, bro.
Yeah.
It's definitely so. Now your knees.
It's healed.
He has double knee now.
You know what I'm saying? You know, healed. I got no issues. I feel good. And one thing led to another, which just opens up your brain, bro. And start leaning into the government, the Rothschilds, the whole industry. I know so much that it makes me the outsider, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You like going into that rabbit hole.
No, it's man. Once you understand, you can see life a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
More positive.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Now, Dazer Dabs, where'd you get the name Dazer Dabs, homeboy?
All right, so I came in as
Dazer Dabs.
Dazer.
Dazer Dabs,
I came in
huh?
as Dazer. It was my graffiti name and all that, hood name and all that. But someone I considered a real close friend, an uncle, Kid Frost actually put the dabs behind it. Because I used to do another podcast where I would actually challenge people with dabs.
Oh, shit.
And I would fucking out dab these motherfuckers.
yes.
That's when Kid Frost was like, you know what, your days are dabs. That sounds more better. It flows better.
Yeah,
And
she
that's what
does.
you're going to be called.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool, fuck it. Let's do it.
When you start dabbing, bro,
I would say like 2010, late 2009.
and your brain is still okay?
It's going great. I know his lyrics more than him.
And I'm telling you, I think that wakes his ass up, bro. You would think somebody dabs and it's like this. No, that's us.
Nah,
he dabs
yeah.
and he's like, huh?
Right?
Yeah, I can't do the dabs, bro.
One day.
What? Nah, I don't think so.
One day, Papa.
I talk crap about people dabs. Like, dude, might as well just get the carga, homie.
Hey,
Let's get this going.
I have a homie that has a banger, which you put the dabs in, is as big as this,
Get a
and we
banger.
smoke out that motherfucker like that. Oh,
Banger.
like a mug. Yeah,
so,
man.
So you want me to tell you? You said about shrooms, right?
Yeah.
All right,
Let me talk about it.
Let me tell my shroom story. This was the last time I used shrooms, bro. This had to be about 2000 and like 8, 7.
Oh, shit,
long time
alright.
ago. A buddy of mine says, "Hey, boy, I got some shrooms. You want some?" I said, "Yeah, all right. Give me a bag, like that, an eighth or whatever it was."
Okay.
I go to my old place where I used to live at.
Yeah.
I had a hammock back there, right? So
Oh,
I got
hell
on my
no.
hammock. My wife went out with her sister-in-law, one of her friends, and then about 2 hours later, my wife comes. But this time I went, "This shit ain't hit me. This shit
Yeah,
ain't."
15
I fucking hit
minutes
the whole.
later.
Was that your first one? First time ever doing
Oh
it?
no! But it was the first time in
In a long time,
in a long
and it wasn't
time,
hitting you.
bro.
You forgot
how it
I
works.
hadn't done it since maybe like 96, 95.
yeah.
I can
Bro.
relate to
15
what you
minutes.
said
Yeah, it's a
about it
15-minute
doesn't
wait.
hit you. 'Cause it was my first time.
Yeah.
Go. Keep.
I ate the whole bag, bro.
God
and then,
damn.
and then I'm on the
The
hammock,
hammock?
and my wife comes over, and she's like, "What are you doing?" But they were over there, my sister-in-law and her friend, right? They
Yeah,
were like,
yeah,
on
yeah.
the other side of I'm in the backyard.
Yeah.
And she's like, I said, "I'm fucking tripping balls."
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna head rush right now. For 1 minute, I'm like happy.
Oh, my
The next
gosh.
minute, I see like
Paranoid.
Star Wars coming and the moon's
man.
coming,
Oh, my
and I'm like,
gosh.
hey. I'm doing
That
that,
body
bro.
high is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. But it actually was good when she came because then I could tell somebody I'm fucking tripping. She's like, "Everything's all right.
Yeah, it
Everything's
wasn't
all
all
right."
in your head.
Yeah,
it's
everything's all
fucked
right.
up.
And she went back over to tell my sister-in-law, was it?
Oh,
and I'm just looking at
fuck.
them, they all know it. Oh yeah, bro. That was the last time, bro. I said, "No, I ain't doing this shit no more."
Paranoid.
Yeah. Only microdose. The only microdose.
Yeah. How about you, brother? What was your?
One time, I always smoke weed, so I was graduating, going to college, and I'm like, you know what? Before I go to college, I'm gonna fuck around because I ain't trying to be that asset in college who fucks around in college, and that's the reason why he doesn't
Right.
succeed. So I fucked around right after I graduated, and I'm like, let me try this shit. So I tried it, and I'm like, this, like you said, it is not working. I smoke weed. It's not working. So I
15
think more.
minutes later, though.
And it's not working, and it's not working. Oh, this is bullshit. Fucking, this fools are lame.
rotten
Because I
plants.
thought to my, I always thought to my,
I got ganked.
I'm a whole eighth in on my first try.
Oh, you're fucked.
Yeah, so I didn't know that.
Yeah,
And then all of a
it's
sudden,
horrible.
my homeboys, the walls dripping, it's fire. Ooh, and oh my God. And I'm like, bro, this fool's mentality is stupid. So that's where they're going.
Yeah.
My shit just kicked in.
Oh, everything went slow motion.
Bro, and because I'm always thinking positive and doing shit, bro, I seen the future, bro. You think I'm
Jesus?
You ever met people who seen the future?
You seen Jesus?
I've talked to people and they're like, I know what you're talking about. It told me to provide services in order for you to get in this game. But this before the features, before the shows, before this is back when I was doing the shows with Mac 10. I'm like,
Put in the footwork.
the beginning, not even having the skills, like provide services. So I'm like, what the hell? And then little by little, it showed me the
actually
steps
helped
that
you.
what's gonna happen.
It actually helped them.
And by providing services, I learned how to do graphics, videos, and that became my
Golly.
bartering system with all the
There you go.
celebrities.
It opened up avenues for
There you
them.
go.
Yeah, I did videos for them. Now they owe me a verse and a video. You feel
right.
me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How much you charge? 3,000? Well, my video is 1,500 plus this. And all right. So we could either just fucking come and
Oh,
meet
you
at the
come
middle.
pay me.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm always gonna put my shit higher.
Yeah, of
Because the way
course.
I look at it, I got no disrespect for nobody, but a rapper, like a celebrity, you could put me in the middle with anybody because that's where your
Anybody.
confidence when you've done your shit. He raps, I rap.
Yep.
He engineers? No, I engineer. Yes. Graphics? No, me graphics.
Yes.
Edit videos? Bam. Edit
Yes.
podcasts? Bam.
Yes.
I do it all. So my confidence,
You're a package deal, bro.
you could put me in the corporate office and I know how to do everything. You feel me?
And that was the shrooms, fool.
That was the shrooms. There you
That
go.
was the shrooms doing everything.
Give me your shroom horror story.
Hey. Oh, my
need
shit.
this.
Oh, man.
I need
I
this.
remember last year around August, I went on a month and a half shroom trip.
Last year?
Last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
A month and a half?
Yeah, so I was taking an eighth every day.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know why.
Did it hit?
It hit.
It was just so good.
I
You
was
couldn't
just
stop.
loving it.
Oh,
the
alright.
feeling, that's what I know what he's talking
Euphoria.
about. I was like, shit, this is the shit. You know what I mean? I was making good content. We were getting shit done. And but after a while, it's just a taste that fucked me up. It's just me da asco, you know?
Are you sure we're making good content, fool? Did you go back and see yourself? I'm like, a month after sure.
Trip out on this, girl. Trip out on this. I did a dab. using a mushroom with the dab on it. Dabbed it, and then I ate the mushroom. That was pretty good content. That was some pretty good content.
I think I bought the shrooms. Anybody will think they're doing that.
Yeah, I mean, the content's still there.
Hey, nowadays they sell them, but they're like engineered shrooms. Is that what this is? That they have in a lot of weed stores nowadays.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past it. I usually just mess with my sponsors. They grow their own shrooms.
Yeah, no, I had the pot brothers at law on
Good people.
this Saturday. Yeah, great people.
Yeah.
And that's what I was asking them. No, that's Cannabis Talk 101.
Yeah.
And I was asking them like, hey, how are they getting by with the laws putting shrooms? Like they just have
sale, right?
It's a psychedelic. It's for people that
but it's an engineered one where it has less so and so that they can get away from selling that stuff. But yeah, dude, shrooms I trip out nowadays. I think they're back.
Oregon is fucking legalized everything.
But I heard shrooms also work for like antidepressants.
It does.
They've been doing a lot of stuff for like the military.
It does.
Guys that are using
PTSD.
them. So I think like anything is just
back in
It's
the
just the
days, the
dosage you
government used
take.
to give it out to all the colleges for free to test it on people. People who had were alcoholics will take that and will automatically stop drinking. Literally, shrooms now is found to be able to reconstruct your brain back again.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
These things are actually the beginning of life and the end of life.
Mm-hmm.
Shrooms is everything around us. Penicillin is fucking rotting ass a thingy. Anything that dies becomes eaten by fucking
it becomes fertilizer some way for us for our brains.
And bam.
It does.
And watching these documentaries, you see that the fucking shrooms give all the nutrients to all the trees
rest
in the
of
bottom.
shit, yeah.
Did you ever mess with acid tabs?
No, I didn't.
You were too young for that.
I'm good. I'm good on that. No, I've been around it, but I'm good on that.
That's another one,
I
bro.
remember we did a podcast and the guy had what do you have in those pins?
Oh shit!
DMT. He had
Changa.
DMT. Yeah, he had that in a
You ever heard
pin.
of Changa?
Yes.
Oh my god! I was like,
You
nah,
don't
bro,
wait
let me try
45 minutes. That shit goes in there. Doof. You go in there like that one movie and you're in a fucking other world and then fucking 20 seconds later it comes back. Bitch! Ah, you just,
Oh my god!
Like the peyote type stuff,
yeah,
right?
exactly. But peyote, I'm sure lasts longer. But this one was just in and out, in and out.
Well, is that how? But how long does it last for?
Well, take a couple hits in like 15 minutes.
Well, that's it. But you fucking trippy balls.
So I was like, man, this shit's bullshit. Everybody in the studio was doing
How did
it.
they do? They smoke it?
In
Through
the
a pen.
vape pen.
Through a vape pen. It was liquid.
They put it.
That shit was crazy.
They engineered this shit.
I was not gonna touch that shit. I was like,
you
nah,
touch
bro.
it?
Hell no.
Come on, you just did it for a whole month
So check
straight.
this
That
out.
was shrooms. That's
So,
different.
I'm having a song released next year called Changa. So what happened is
Oh
when
my
they
God.
left, when
You
you
wrote
left,
that shit.
no, everybody was fucking doing this shit, and I'm like, nah.
All the cool
nah,
kids
nah,
are doing
nah.
it.
Yeah,
No,
see?
and then the guy that brought it was the guy that
Good
did shrooms.
peoples.
And he's like, nah, man, you got to do it in a positive state of mind. You can't be out there trying to party. And he was just more of a holy kind of guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, boom. Man, I went into another world. I put on the beat. I went in the
Writing
booth.
music.
No, literally,
writing
I
music.
freestyled the whole song with the hook, came back out. You guys are going to hear the song called
Yeah.
Changa.
Fuck yeah.
Freestyle, got in and out, done, like this.
Taking a slow motion. So you take a toke, and then what happens? Like the Matrix.
You go to the Matrix, and if you go like this, Bro, if you get
Back to the
lasers,
Future.
if you get lasers, we live in a matrix, bro. I'm not trying to go crazy.
we're
so
gonna
if you
go
get
there right
lasers
now.
together,
Smart motherfucker.
you'll
Yeah.
see the zeros and ones if you put lasers together, bro. Okay,
Yeah,
and that's
sure.
the matrix. The only reason you see me and all this, you only see 0.5 of the whole fucking visual spectrum, not even
Here we
one.
go. Here
There's
we go.
100%.
Let's do it.
But literally, when you go through the whole fucking shit, I don't know how to explain
You're
it till
too
you do
fucking
it.
smart for yourself sometimes, bro.
But you gotta be
You're so-
positive because if you're a fucking negative,
You might go to the devil land.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, straight up.
Because it's your state of mind. If
That's
you're
a
thinking
fact.
negative, your thoughts create a feeling, bro.
So I want to go down that rabbit hole with you.
Yeah,
man,
let's go.
with the Matrix thing.
Ooh.
I saw this one. God, it was a old. I don't know if study is the right word for it. They put this laser into this.
The two
Talk to
slip
me.
machine. What it
Yes, yes.
is that the two slip machines, whenever it goes in, it comes in like a wave because everything is a wave. This
Yeah.
is a wave. Everything is a wave. When I look at his shirt, I don't look at
Colors
his
and
shirt.
nothing.
I look at numbers.
Yeah.
Black. You know what creates the color black?
I don't know, Holmes.
All these 4 or 5 RGB, red, green, and blue.
That's right.
All those create that, and the other colors put together create other colors. There's only
Yeah.
like 4 regular
Real
colors.
colors, yeah.
So I wish I'm gonna call it what's the crazy?
The laser with the fuck,
laser.
yeah.
So everything's a wave.
Right.
When the camera films it, it knows it's being watched. So it becomes a solid. Right now, I'm not looking in the back of me. It's a wave. I promise you it's a wave. And once you've been there and you've done it and you meditate and use the right side of your hemisphere and you're able to bring fucking animals onto you, I could do some crazy shit, bro.
Shit.
Literally.
That's what butterflies.
No,
ladybugs,
literally, bro.
all that
I
shit
didn't
on
put it out there too. Because they see alpha rays, gamma rays. They see all that. So in that double slit experiment, when it hits the wall, it's coming in as a solid, like.
Yeah.
But when it's not being seen, it's a wave.
Yeah, that was the crazy part.
Exists in a wave. And if you know its frequency, that's why you're able to sing to a cup, oh, and it blows up.
Yeah.
You're able to penetrate walls and do crazy shit if you know its frequency.
Yeah.
You're like, you crazy. I could prove you. I
Yeah.
can prove it to you, bro. I could prove the craziest shit that you would think is magic. and that's why when you see people churning water into wine,
Right.
it's not. You just hold mercury on your hand.
There you go.
There's certain things that you do that's science that it comes all from Egypt, bro.
So I did see that one that we're talking about, right? There was another one too that it said mathematically this should be this number, but once you put the video camera on it, that's when it was like it's giving you a different outcome, which to the scientist said it makes no sense. And he was like, there is a good chance that we are in some type of matrix. Now, if we are in some type of matrix, is it like there's a matrix here's a matrix here? What do you think it is?
So the ether, everything exists all at one time. There's different dimensions. So right now, I could be a gardener, I could be a rapper, I could be whatever I want to be. And all I have to do is utilize my thought process. You're like, this was fucking crazy.
Oh no, I want to hear it, bro. Let's do it.
Talk your shit, bro.
Literally. So when you go to sleep, man, you take off into another realm.
Yeah,
literally, right?
yes,
And you're
yes.
able to imagine certain things, man. So I'm gonna give you an example. I'm like, okay, if all this shit is real and I've been learning all this, I got myself in a situation where I got arrested. And I don't think I even told you. I'm like, I was in the back of the car. I'm like, this is bullshit at this age getting arrested. And I started doing my chakras. And I'm like, you think of your outcome and this is the outcome it's gonna be. This shit never happened, woo, 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 woo. Right now I'm on my third shit. There's no fucking report in the fucking court system. Right now, everything's gonna get wiped out. Why, bro? Why? Because everything that I personally believe in is working out for me because I'm able to tap into those things, bro.
So you're telling me you were in the back of a cop car and then after that, all the stuff that happened
No,
is just...
arrested and everything. The report is not there, everything. All because of how I planned it out for it to be in my head.
Were you on shrooms this time?
No, not at all. So the only way that can ever happen is if you're utilizing the right side of your hemisphere. So you're never gonna do that unless you either pray, meditate, and do. For instance, you exercise. That's for our body.
Yes.
You eat. That's for our body.
Yes.
When do you do something for your brain?
And
Reading. Reading and meditating. You feel me?
Yeah.
The word fucking it's crazy, bro.
Let's roll.
The worst, you know, the worst, the word. A lot of this language is called autonomy. Autonomy. It is the study of language before it got changed in the 1800s. You know, which was changed just like the Bible. The first testament is the fucking Hebrew. The second one is the King James version.
Right.
They changed everything, and for
always a
300
change.
years, if you weren't one of them, even the Aztecs, the Mayans, you were murdered. You know what I'm saying? For not being a Christian or a Catholic.
Right.
You feel me? At the end of the day, when you start learning about all this stuff, man, it all comes from Egypt. And Egypt, they come from all Galileo, all these people, Socrates, they took them like 18 years to be accepted in the colleges over there. The first humans are black, bro. They come from when you start learning all this, all the information comes, the algorithm on your phone, it ain't gonna be ass and titties if you're watching ass and titties or music videos. It comes just all this knowledge, and then you start like, man, you have to question it because we're not gonna live in a world where you just listen to 1 minute.
Right.
So you research, you get to Alan Watts, you start learning about the Smithsonian,
rabbit hole.
and then you start realizing they're covering everything. So the word spirit means breath. Literally, we think about it as spirit. No, it's breath. Spirituality means the practice of breathing. Everything comes to the breath. The first thing that comes out of any human is,
Yeah.
and the last thing that happens is, somehow, some way you have to believe. So if you were to die right now,
Yeah.
what happens to me? Question, both of you. What was to happen today?
Well,
Last
For what you've been taught or from people?
To me, I would I would believe that we have energy and you're gonna go hopefully somewhere.
Back to the ether.
Yeah, well, if that's what it is,
Ether we go.
Yeah,
either we go, either we go.
Can we smoke that?
And you'll be able to come back into a carbon 5 element thing whenever it gets created.
Now,
Yeah.
who created this matrix? Do you believe?
Oh shit,
That's a good question.
good question.
Rome
Because
did.
as far as I got to is literally the Anunnakis. You feel me? And it's even spoken on the Quran. It's spoken
That's
in
the
everything.
one. That's
It's,
the one we were speaking with the philosopher the day.
You know, Adam
Yeah.
and Eve and all that. Adam, brother, a fucking atom.
Right.
Yeah.
When they were able to put them together, Adam was the first person that was able to actually reproduce humans.
Yeah.
And then you hear about the gold and all that. Why? Because copper and gold are the two energy conductors in this fucking world. That's
Yeah.
what people who wear real gold. And back in the days when they wear earrings, it wasn't just fucking
A
anything. It
style.
was real
Yeah.
crystals and real things that get the sun to hit it, that open up your pineal gland, bro. Right now, there's a college in Europe that has kids with the fucking blindfolds, and they're doing all their activities, running, bikes, everything. You show them cards, green, blue, bam, bam, and everything with blindfolds. Why? Because they've been using their right side of the hemisphere.
Yeah.
So I take it you believe in aliens.
What's an alien, bro? Extraterrestrial.
Well, an alien is let's say somebody who is not from Earth. A
So-
being that's not from Earth.
So first you gotta look at Earth. Earth is not a round thing. It's a
Oh, shit.
it's a
Okay,
oval.
here we
you know?
go.
You know, literally.
Yeah.
It is oval.
It's
It's-
an oval. You know what I'm saying? And outside the Antarctica Treaty in 1914 or something like that, it's other stuff outside. No point. I have some old books in my house.
So you believe like in the flat Earth theory,
It's not literally that it's like a flat Earth where people think, boom, it falls.
right?
What it is a toroidal field, just like everything, magnetism and everything. In the middle, there's this thing called black rock. It's been proven. That's why there's this big company that owns all of us called Black Rock. Look into it.
What do you think throughout all these decades
damn.
now of us having technology that this wouldn't have been exposed by now? You know how many people would take to like make a secret like that and keep it?
I just think it's more like they didn't want to expose it yet, you know, because people will
only been
probably
50 years.
get terrified, you know, of the reality of stuff. You know what I mean? It's they're not ready for it, and I think now it's just a lot of things being exposed and put out there is making it more eye opening and more to soak it in without having to trip out.
Get the number up there, Chris. I know people want to call in.
Come on, let's get it.
Let's get this. dude.
I just
So when
seen
you
that
say
they
alien,
said philosopher that
it's-
they should get
it's
him a
called
philosopher.
Yeah, that would be great.
they
You're
call
gonna
it
come back.
No, they call it extraterrestrial, right?
Yes.
And you
Yeah.
gotta look at the words. Everything is look at the words and look at what it means.
Yeah.
You know, that's what anatomy. That's anatomy. And fuck, I barely.
You're a smart motherfucker, bro.
I barely got fucking 3 days with one scholar, and I've been learning from the Moors, bro. When you start learning from these people,
God
it
damn.
makes more sense than anything we've ever been taught.
Yeah,
Makes more sense.
I feel it.
You feel it in your you feel it in your soul.
American Cholo is
It's
very
it's interesting stuff.
yeah. Oh
bro.
yeah, you're very like, man, this motherfucker knows so much.
No, it's great stuff, and there's a lot of like, yeah, I'll connect it right now. It's a lot of historical stuff to it that adds up to it. Do I
And
believe?
that a lot of people need to know. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't really take the time to read about it, learn about it, and you know, Rome's here to.
We're
drop
hot,
the knowledge.
Chris.
Learning as I go, man.
We're
Get
hot.
it. You guys call in.
So when did you start? Get involved in all this kind of stuff that
Well,
you.
when I was able to heal myself, when I was able
That's what opened
to
his
grow
third
my
eye.
own plants, when I start learning all this stuff, it all energy's free, bro. Then you start learning about Tesla. You start learning about all these
Did
geniuses.
you see the robot? Golly.
You know, and I'm
no,
not
the
talking about him.
original.
I'm talking about the
Oh,
real
the
guy.
Oh, the original. Okay.
and he
the-
died poor.
Died poor. Edison took all his stuff. I mean,
Yes.
all them people. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
That's horrible.
And he won the World's Fair in 1800 and something,
Right.
year 1800 by the AC/DC current, right?
Right.
And after all that, they destroyed all the cities. Why did they destroy all the cities, bro? Literally.
Do you believe in that there was giant people back in the days?
Yeah, those
Oh,
are
yeah,
those
for
are
sure.
those are Anunnakis, the Anunnaki.
Oh, so that's what they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in. Have you been to the pyramids? And
I have not.
I've been to pyramids. So when you start going to that and hearing the people from there,
Stories and shit. Yeah.
they're not lying. They're like, yeah, they were bigger, and it's okay. There ain't no wrong with
Shit, I
that.
believe there's still people out there like that
Yeah.
are getting kept hidden. You know.
Yeah, you ain't seen my ex girl.
Oh shit.
Monster.
She's gonna call in right now, Cholo.
I had to take that shot, Chris. I had to take that
That's
shot. All right, you guys can call in 747-279-8109, 747-279-8109. Why do you believe that they hide that, though, the Giants?
Well, when you hide history, then you don't know where you come from. And when you don't know where you come from, you're gonna be able to be manipulated every single day. We fighting as a rapper. These motherfuckers is fucking fighting, doing negativity, and that's what everybody's. Yeah. That's capturing. That's television. That's why everybody's on. And once you keep people on that negativity, then you don't have to worry about the truth about life, bro. And that's only for the few that want to understand, that like history, that want to know the truth, that want to know who they are. You feel me?
So, who do you think runs? Is there a certain group that runs the world, or just runs certain countries? You believe that?
So I went down the rabbit hole. So at the end of the day, I don't mind, taking the homies' time. You know what I'm saying? But feel free to put in. So Julius Caesar, Napoleon on the right side with Italy. Julius Caesar had his Michelangelo, the one that did the picture of Jesus Christ. Right. It was his boyfriend. His wife and bitch was Cleopatra. He was a whore. He had all kinds of people.
Who was a whore?
Julius Caesar.
Okay.
They invented Christianity. Napoleon did Catholicism in order to grab all the people in that area to become one, because there was a lot of religions before that.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the Rothschilds, which are German Jews, they invested money to Napoleon to take over the world. Napoleon took over the Romans, but the Romans turned into the Vatican. They never really disappeared. So once he was winning, Napoleon said, I want to go to America and take over. And then the Rothschilds, they're like, nah, we can't do that. So we gave them money. They gave money to the British, and the British beat Napoleon. Now all these two parties owe them because they're bankers. So when we hear about the Jews being, go through all that, nobody asked the Nazis what's their story. Did you ever hear their story? I never heard their side of the story. Nobody heard their side of the story or why they did that. The banking system, all them, they owned all that.
Yeah.
Imagine not being able to get a house. Imagine saying you did get a house and they say this month you have to pay in full. If not, I take it back. That's what they've been doing.
Yeah.
You feel me? So now the Rothschilds own both of these governments. And then the Great Britain comes over here and makes 13 colonies and takes it away from the Moors.
Okay.
Anybody know about the Moors? The black people been here.
I've heard about the Moors.
They've been here. And if you look at the old dictionary, their names is everywhere. Yeah. So we get back over here to the 13 colonies, and then you get into Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, after so many years, they say we were from over there, right? But we come over here, all of a sudden we start making our own clique, our own people.
Right.
It's been 50 years, bro. We good. We don't want to keep paying you taxes.
Yeah.
I have too many horses. Got to pay me extra taxes. And back then it was coins. Remember, silver and gold.
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln said, "Fuck that. We're making paperback." Greenbacks.
Yeah.
He invented greenbacks where there was enough money for everybody and everybody was living off the land. You didn't need a mansion, bro. You anywhere, bro. Right? They got mad, came over here and assassinated him. So any president that anybody wants to kill or is going against the system, that's who I'm going for.
Trompito, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
he's going against the system. He's the only one that I don't like him, but doesn't mean he can't get the job done. Yeah. He got rid of the DOJ, Department of Justice, the FBI, and the CIA main guy. The same people that brought in the drugs and got all the Mexicans and blacks addicted.
This is true.
This is all the truth.
This is true, bro. Yeah. That part, 100%, bro. Listen, like with the CIA bringing all the drugs and cocaine during the Contra era. Who went to jail? One guy.
Rick Ross.
North. Yeah, but I'm talking about a politician. North went to jail. He took it for the president because Reagan knew about it. And like with the banking system in 2008 when it all crashed, no bankers went to jail, bro.
None.
Like I just said something about this about a month ago. I think during the last assassination attempt of Trump, or the first one, Boeing ended up going ahead and settling the lies that some of their people did in-house and some of the CEOs knew. Over 300 some people died. They paid like 70 million or 400 million in fines. So all that like stuff that before was called conspiracy and it doesn't exist from movies and all that, it's all out there in the light, bro.
It really is. It really is.
But how do you fight that? I mean, when you think about it, there's so much money out there. If you start making any real noise, either they're gonna approach you with a check or they're gonna approach you with a gun, homie. But first, the check's coming,
Right.
Yeah.
And it depends what you're gonna do with it. Me and Chris, we're going to the Bahamas, bro. We're like, Chris, we made this shit.
Hell yeah.
And after that, I'll be like, OG Rome's crazy. That guy doesn't know what it's
Right.
I don't know. I'm gonna take that episode down.
At the end of the day, I ain't trying to influence nobody. I just realized that at the end of the day, you can't change nobody's mentality, but you could lead them the way.
Yeah, you
and
can
if they
school 'em.
want it, they'll soak it up. And once one door opens, there's no you want
That's a
more.
fact.
You want more. You want more. And you would think that being Americans, even back in the days, you watch interviews from Tupac, they got money for wars, but not money for the poor.
They can't feed the poor,
Right?
homie.
How we gonna give 500 trillion and 500 trillion again
Fuck.
for other people's wars when at the end of the day,
And we're still fucking owing
you ever
China.
seen Koreatown? You ever
Yeah.
seen all these things?
Shit, North Hollywood, homie.
You feel me?
As soon as you pulled up, they all scattered real quick.
Oh yeah, I was like, fuck out the way.
And you don't need a big old plan, man. Because I was in a mansion with the mayor. What's her name?
What's her name?
What's her name?
That's a good question.
Mayor of LA, man. There you go,
Mayor
Karen
Bass,
Bass.
yeah, Karen Bass. And then I seen her doing the whole thing and getting her votes and everything. It was like a
Yeah.
little mansion party. And then later on, I'm in her comments. I'm like, look, man, I wrote a big thing, and not like she was gonna listen, but I'm like, you could solve this problem very quick, man.
Yeah.
Stop looking left and right. Build up. There's a skyscraper right now. 2 buildings being tagged up in graffiti. Fix
yeah.
that shit up. Put it up. Have 1 layer of police. Next layer a medical. Next layer social worker. Next
Yeah,
one
yeah.
a recreational center. Keep everybody and give them something to do. Every
Yeah.
human needs something to do. A reason, of, even if it's picking up trash, whatever it is. Other countries, other states, they give the people the drugs. They have a place for them to do drugs.
If
Well,
that's
guess
what you
what? You
wanna do.
already got them addicted. Get them off drugs slowly.
Yes, bro. I've been saying the same thing. I push for like a rehab camp where you do that. You go there, you get your heroin addicts, meth addicts, you get your doctors, you get your security,
Yeah.
you get the area where they come and they start phasing off of the
Yeah.
dope little by little, but they don't want to fix it, bro.
Because if
Yeah.
you notice, every dope place, Chicago, New York, the main place, London, they realize that if your shit is straight, you can't ask government for money.
Yeah.
But if your shit looks nasty, then you can ask for funds.
Yeah.
So it looks like a system, you know.
But I think it's gonna. Well, it's not even gonna. It is already. What do they say? The chickens have come back to roost because nowadays it's out of control. Whereas before it was just mostly the minorities and a few of the, let's say, redneck areas were getting high. Not everybody, homie.
Everybody.
So you got all kind of politicians' kids getting high. You
Yes.
got politician kids dying on overdose. And
They
now
didn't expect that outcome. Huh?
they didn't expect. Well, it's
Yeah.
just like the crack one. They were giving cocaine was
Crazy numbers.
Cocaine was for the rich people. Them
Yeah, right.
them poor people smoke crack, and then after that, you got mayors of Frisco. I think was the one smoking crack. Mayor Barry, homie. And I don't know if you guys know, it's the Great American. I think it's Mayor Barry. He got caught smoking crack. Got reelected 2 years later.
Yeah.
And he got smoking crack again with the horror.
Fuck yeah, let's get it. Shout out to that.
Goddamn Tyrone Biggums.
Hey, good old US of A, man.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
only in America.
Yeah.
So, a little bit more on the route. Where do you think America's gonna be in another 200 years?
Very technology
Yeah.
orientated.
I think
for sure.
I think they're supposed to tell us what they're gonna do through subliminal. So they've always put it in films.
Always
you
in
know,
films.
everything I've learned is like somehow it leads to them having to tell us what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
But not directly. So somehow it comes out in films. Woo, woo. So everything.
I kind of feel that's like an easier way to just showing us and like brainwashing us.
Yeah.
To be like, all right, that's pretty cool. That's okay. I can't wait till that comes out.
Yeah.
So when it comes out, it's not such a big thing. you know what I mean?
Exactly. You know.
I think it's gonna be a little bit of RoboCop,
Oh, definitely.
mixed with what else in there?
Terminator,
man? Little Terminator eventually.
iRobot.
I think eventually. I mean, you saw Elon Musk start pushing some of his out. They're not really ready, but how fast we've come from
Yeah.
like the internet and
20 years from,
Dude,
from that movie.
I'm still waiting for that car to fly over the water, man. That's what I'm waiting for.
Well, they have those ones that just float over the water a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, that's
But
cool.
yeah, and let's say in 20 years we've gone this far in technology. Hey, how have we gone this far in technology in 50 something years and we still haven't gone back to the moon?
Or cured
Fuck,
cancer.
facts.
Or fucking cured anything.
Yeah.
That moon landing is so full of it, bro.
that's
You-
bullshit.
hey, you
Okay,
see-
example.
Let's talk
Okay,
about that, bro.
before we start, like, okay, these people are crazy for believing in this and that. You believed in a fucking landing that now, if you watch it with your own eyes, you're like, fuck. It didn't, because technology back then that was the best technology. So to us, it was like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
You ever watch the scary movie of Freddy Krueger or somebody, and you're like, I was scared of that fucking fake ass shit, or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
fake
Yeah.
animal,
Yes.
like.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was the dopest effects back in the days.
Yeah, that was the
so
new
that's the
shit.
way our brain captured it. You know?
Yeah, but it shows you how far the government will go to lie to you.
Yeah.
Because till
fuck yeah.
this day, even the scientists that are at NASA, oh no, we went there.
Yeah.
You guys know we didn't go there, bro.
It's
I
part
think
of
that's
the.
their tactics,
I think it's the
you know what I
Vatican's
mean?
agenda to keep us believing in the story of whatever it is that comes back to the Bible. Because at the end of the day, that's I think
Hotline.
I think that's called the firmament.
What's going on? Talk to us. Who is this? Where are you calling from?
Hey, I'm calling from LA. My name's Frank.
Hey, what's up, Frank? Talk to us, man. We got OG Rome and Dazer Dabs in the building.
Let's go.
Frank the Tank.
I have a question for OG Rome.
Yeah.
Do you believe physics controls everything in our universe? So in other words, like it controls our lives, right? Like gravity, yada yada. Do you feel like it's the true factor of influence of the world, right? Like maybe that's our God, right? Like gravity, inertia, whatever the fuck you want to call those forces, right? The shit that keeps the planet spinning, whatever that force is.
Magnetism.
Do you believe that's God? Do you believe that dictates our future? Do you dictate, et cetera, et cetera?
So when you hear the word God, it comes from backwards dog. It's from the dog star. And if you look at the old black tribes, they talk about the dog star. And when you look at one of the brightest stars, it's the dog star.
Yeah.
So you got to look into words. Words mean different stuff. So when you say God, God is everybody that you see. Everything here has a frequency. And God, aka the person, the highest power, is of the ether. And the ether is living his life through Dazer Dabs and what Dazer Dabs all day does. And what you do all day, he gets to live all this lives at the same time, at the same place, through different people. So it's all, instead of saying names or words, just think about it as a frequency. The way you could see that frequency is when you get shrooms, because shrooms gets you into the fifth and sixth dimension. And if you go for it.
What if, as humans, bro, we're looking for like these answers at the wrong place when in reality they're in outer space, right, bro?
Correct.
Because if you think about it,
Yes.
there's a bunch of solar systems, right? And they're all floating in the middle of nowhere. There's like a force keeping these things afloat, right?
Yes.
And there's other forces that if you grab a satellite or an asteroid and you throw it at it, it'll catch it.
Yep.
So there's a bunch of shit up there, bro, that
Your eyes can't
in
see.
outer space. And as humans, we're so focused on Earth, and I get it, right? Because we live in that bitch.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you want those answers, it will definitely take like a high level of astronomy.
Yeah, it's
You know
all
what I mean?
astronomy. Every Bible, I work with Korean, Chinese people. Everybody has the same story, and it's the same thing. Everything goes to the 7 planets, the 7 planets, or the 7 chakras, the 7 planets, the 7 days. Like they say that we're supposed to have 31 days. No, you don't control the world. The women menstrual system is 28 days. You cannot make 29 or 30 days. They control. Every human, when you come out the womb, has one deficiency. Find out your deficiency and eat that fruit or vegetable, and you're gonna be straight for life.
There you go.
And now a lot of people think
That's the thing, though. That's the thing, though, bro. Like let's just say our galaxy, right, or our solar system, it's governed by certain set of rules, right? How do you know that another solar system, their time or the planet spins faster, or, you know, they see shit differently, you know, like dimensions and shit. There might be a galaxy, bro, that might be so motherfucking big, bro.
right.
And who knows how those motherfuckers see
So
things.
the
but
same way,
you feel me, bro.
I love the way you're talking, man. But the same way all of us look for acceptance on the outside, look at the way you just said it, the world, the outer space, the galaxy. Stop looking out and look within, because everything is within. You want the answers? It's within you. Everything's within you. Everything, stop looking out, look in. So somehow, I'm a little bit convinced that instead of looking at the universes, we should look at the outside extraterrestrial, extra terra, key extra land. Terra is in Spanish and Greek land, extra land. So they come from the extra land. They don't come from the extra space. So when you look up and you put something in the air, it's going into the atmosphere, right? It goes to the atmosphere. It's not the atmos circle. Sphere.
Well,
Everything says it in language. Go for it, brother.
You know what I was getting this, bro? You should watch this movie called Passengers, bro. I watched this shit today. It's so good. With Chris Pratt. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I haven't, but when you start like going into, like he says, the rabbit hole, you see those movies different. You see the Matrix different. You see everything different.
Oh yeah.
You should definitely look into it, bro.
I sure will,
is a good
brother.
fucking movie anyway. Like long story short, it's humans traveling to another galaxy, right? And they're all in like a fucking spaceship, and Chris Pratt and some other famous chick, I don't know, Jennifer Lawrence. They're the main actors, right? So the computer wakes them up, and the computer wakes them up, the AI. So they specifically wake up Chris Pratt and the chick because they're engineers, and the ship was having malfunctions, and the AI couldn't fix the ship. So it woke these motherfuckers up. It's such a fucking good movie. But anyway, they're traveling through space, and yada yada.
I'm watching that shit tonight.
Yeah,
That's my homework.
You guys call in.
I appreciate the call, brother.
All right, bro. All right, man.
Stay positive, brother.
Yeah, blessings.
So do you think that we'll ever see in our lifetime other beings come over here that?
Yeah, it's part of the system.
Yeah.
The way COVID-19 is patented, and you go into the FCC or whatever, FDA.
Right.
We didn't get to COVID-19 before having COVID 1 through 18, brother.
No, of course.
Think about it. And
It says it on the items
Yeah,
at
it's
the
going to tell you what's
stores,
in 2025, we're going to have another outbreak.
Yeah.
So when you're saying about that, yes, if you look at old videos of people that we called crazy,
Right.
oh, this was a crazy. They told us that
bro.
the next scare is aliens.
Oh my God, we got another call, bro.
You feel me?
Better get ready.
Hotline, what you got?
You're always talking about looking inside yourself, man. I really was thinking about that recently too, man. Like, we always looking up at the stars, looking for a wish and everything, but we really got to look into ourselves.
That's
you know,
right.
what do we got going on, and how we gonna solve our own problems?
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Because you can't help nobody if you don't help yourself, brother.
Yeah.
And it really comes with a state of mind. A thought has a frequency. And now, if you don't believe me, now that's why they put out the 5G. Now they have 6G. This 6G, tell me if not anybody in this room have not experienced them talking about a certain item and it pops out on their phone.
All the time. They're
That's
listening.
5G and 4G.
Yeah.
Now, have anybody in here, by raise their hand, because I have, thought of something,
And it pops out on your phone. That's a fact.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
2. Done. That's the way your thoughts carry frequencies.
Yeah.
And once you learn how to tap into frequencies with numbers, you'll be able, bro, look, I'm telling you, I just said it earlier. There's kids with blindfolds that could don't think with your eyes. Your eyes only see 0.5 of the whole spectrum. You don't see alpha rays. You called in right now. We did not see that fucking laser that went through the satellite straight to the other thing in here in a matter of 0.5.
That's it.
But imagine, and guess who could see those? The cats, the dogs.
Yeah,
That's why the
trip out.
cats,
They could see
they were
ghosts
part of
and
the
shit.
Egyptians.
Yeah.
Bro, once you start learning about that, I could play some YouTube videos and frequency, because I do this a lot with seniors. And they hear one thing. Raise your hand if you hear one thing.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Right.
You don't hear it, boom. And because I'm tapped in with all this, I'm able to hear a grip of frequencies.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day I'm able to fucking hear more crazy shit, you know?
Well, thanks for calling, caller.
Appreciate you,
Hey,
man.
one more thing.
Yeah,
Yes,
shoot,
sir.
go ahead.
Before I go. Hey, one last thing. Y'all ever do gay porn? It's like gay porn.
You breaking up? I didn't hang up. That was him. Yeah, you cut off. It was a 230 phone area code.
Shit, shout out to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, thank you for tapping in,
I'm
bro.
thinking you know what 230 area code is,
No,
Chris.
thank you for
Chris, you know
tapping
all the
in.
area codes, bro.
Yeah, man. Bring the questions, man.
So
Bring the
you
questions.
do believe that in our lifetime we're gonna see?
Shit, I believe we've seen them already.
Yeah, they're all over social media. There's all that, but this is all.
Is there reptilians out there, bro?
Oh,
I
there's
haven't got there.
shapeshifters.
I haven't got there, but
Yeah.
the fact that other stuff do exist, you just can't, shy away. Just learn more, and if it leads down that rabbit hole, just see,
Of course. So let's get back into the music scene with you, man.
let's get it.
How much longer do you see yourself performing, or do you see yourself performing forever? Because I don't know if your knees will hold up even at an older age. Because you're dancing, you're everywhere, bro, and it's a great performance. And after that, what do you want to do music wise? You want to stay behind the scenes and do stuff?
Well, as long as Ben Gay sponsors me, then these
There
gonna
you
be
go.
good. All right, we'll
And he
start
keeps
that.
meditating.
Yeah.
Keep meditating.
Yeah. For the most
shit.
part, I'm tapping into the acting world. I've been in two
nice.
movies.
Yeah.
I've been in a series. I got my IMDb. I'm very confident that there's not, right now, I think next Thursday, there's this one situation that I'm getting myself into for to meet some directors. And at the end of the day, I might not have the experience of everybody else, but when you meet me, my energy and my confidence,
Takes over.
it just takes over. And who cannot read a script? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you've been doing this since fucking
Yeah.
middle school, you said so.
And at the end of the day, they'll tell you what kind of mood they want you in. Oh, don't do it like this.
Yeah.
Just follow directions, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
If you can't adapt right there in that moment,
It's
then-
not meant for you.
Yeah.
But what kind of actor would you say you would be? Like drama? Would you be comedy? I mean, you got to kind of.
Bro, to me, I want to tap into comedy, but for the most part, a lot of the roles, because I'm a tattooed Mexican bald, come do some. Nah, bro. If
like
I'm going to
Hec-
be doing cartel shit again, I'm
He's
going
like
to be
Hector.
the boss. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, no,
Stop hectoring me.
acting all G.
They all try to Hector, but
Yeah, Hector's all up and down that thing. So what did they have you as a cartel guy before?
yeah, gang member. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we get stuck in those roles, but like everything else, bro, I see the how much we've evolved as far as the music industry, the all parts of entertainment, but we definitely haven't grown to our population as
Yeah.
far as representation in
I think,
in the movies.
like for instance, in movies, like I seen that John Leguizamo getting mad when they weren't being able to cast him for a Latino role.
Yeah, but he was the wrong guy to say that because he was Italian.
You're fucking right.
That's wrong.
But he
That was
represented.
wrong.
Hey,
That was wrong.
No, he does, bro. I
No,
like
but-
Luciano. I just don't like his
That's funny.
politics, but as far as who he is, yeah, I definitely
Hollywood
do.
is Hollywood. People who know how it runs, there's favoritism. What is that guy? Weinstein is gone, so hopefully
Yeah.
it's better. But people forget that Latinos have a big platform about 2 hours away.
Yeah.
As soon as they cross the TJ, is this Mexican networks that
That
are
platform
everywhere.
down there is
Movies,
crazy.
high quality, everything. The way Koreans might not be seen
Hey.
in front of our eyes, they have a huge country. They have
Yeah.
TV channels. It's just that we're so used to American channels. You know what I'm saying?
And
Tap
the cra-
into different markets. is all
But
I'm
over there,
saying.
it's in Spanish, bro,
Yeah.
and it's different over here. It's like it's like we in our own circle we're very well known. In foreign Japan, other places we're very well known
Yeah.
and loved. But over here, it's to me it's like this. Like you see a lot of let's say concerts, right?
Yeah.
Especially in Southern California. I've been to a few here, and the audience is like, we don't really like show that love. I don't think in our own
What
community.
do you think?
Well, when we go on, it's all love.
Is it?
It's
Do you have
all
a better? Do you have a better audience out here or out of state? Like where they're more pumped up and getting more into it.
Honestly, as of when I started with him, everything's been equal. Everything's been
nice.
very
I
equal.
think it's.
You know what I mean?
I think it comes down to the promoters. If, like, for instance, I don't have a hit record on the radio.
Yeah.
I have to fight real hard to kind of use my voice and my moving around
your resume and shit.
for energy, capture people in their eyes to follow along with the music.
Right.
But as far as promoters, they have a tendency of putting 40 people back to back.
Yeah, when you don't need that much.
Right? Where's that gap where we make people dance? Where's that gap where
Yeah,
you have to
bro.
have that gap where you bring people came out here with a girlfriend and they have hey, I want to dance with you, but I can't dance with this motherfucking new rapper. I can't,
right.
So
For sure.
when I do music, I try to, at least when I perform, try to keep them hype and dance or give them a chance to do some boogie on down with their
Yeah.
girl. So I think it comes down to the promoter to understand that people come to dance too.
Yeah,
for
Canalismo Clothing, one of my moderators here, does Chicano Hollywood work with him? I'm not sure, but I do know that Chicano Hollywood is doing some good things, man, for the community.
I was at his
They're
red
getting
carpet.
it.
Yeah, I was at his
Okay.
red carpet event. I
You think
tapped
the
in
number
with
numbers?
him.
Yeah,
I worked with Falcon Production in one of his last movies. Actually, his last movie.
and that's one thing that I'm seeing that it's growing more and more. You're starting to see him get on, on like Roku and stuff like that.
That's good.
And that's what we need. That's great for all of us. So I'm hoping that the next generation coming up, you'll see a lot more Latino representation
course.
in the movies and the music, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
to answer your question directly, it comes down to the individual. It don't matter what color background you are. If you work hard, you break through. Just
That's
like
right,
a lot of
my boy.
Latinos that we
Yeah.
admire.
And I've seen us go on right before main headliners, and our energy is just way different.
I feel like
It's
sometimes
really,
they've been doing it for so long that
they just like really don't care, you know.
just
Not to
get in
be-
and out.
you see that
I see
sometimes,
that,
right?
I see
And
they
us, it's
give
just
up,
like-
and I'm like, damn, bro, people pay tickets to see you,
Yeah,
man. Move
exactly.
around.
I forgot which this was an older guy, and I saw a meme on him. You know how he's not even singing anymore. He just and he was just like, dude, at least try it. He's just like, man. and it wasn't even coming.
Yeah, that's when it's like.
Hey
already
boys,
over.
but I want to thank you guys for
yeah.
coming in tonight, man. I would love to do this another time just to
Let's
shoot
do
the
it.
shit and
Hell yeah.
and
We
run
got a lot to talk about.
and run a podcast, homie, and maybe even smoke some of that for the
There it
members only,
is.
brother.
Yeah.
So you can look over there, let people know where they can find you. Right there, Mr.
Yo, what's cracking? It's OG Rome, Mr. Everywhere, repping Road Dogs Entertainment, and a place to be. We are at American Cholo Podcast.
That's
Make
right.
sure you tap in on Instagram, OG
Yeah.
Rome 310 with my homeboy right here.
You already know it's your boy Dazer Dabs, representing Road Dogs Entertainment, No Puddle Gang, and Big Blowings. And we do have that good Cali Herbs. Shout out to American Cholo and his podcast, man. It's a big platform, and we appreciate you, brother.
Oh, no, man. Thank you, guys. It was a great time. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. Make
Yeah.
sure, like, share, and subscribe. And we're out, players.
Go.
That was dope.